Hello friends, in this video we are going to see how morphing is done. Basically, morphing is transition from one source image to one destination image, and in between you can see the phases like how it is transforming. So it's basically like an animation. So normally morphing generally cross dissolve is used. So if you don't define the points which will be warped, it will just look like a image which it is dissolving. Like it is just the pixel values will be changed, so the image will not look very effective. So what we do is we apply warp and morph together. So you define some points. Sometimes it can also be acquired from a deep learning algorithm, but we don't use that because we want our code simpler. So we defined our own points which will be warped in the both images, as you can see here in the file. Then those points will be warped, and we are using triangles, so there are many triangles that will be morphed. So if you can see the output like this, as you can see, it is warping also, at the same time it is morphing also. So you can see that transformation, and if you it is also converted into a GIF file, so you can see the animation. So in the code there is a function get points which get the points from a file. As you can see, we have shown you the file which is space separated, and in each line there is a point. So it just extracts those points, split them and store them. And then this function is affine transformation. Affine transformation is a linear transformation between basic shapes like triangle and rectangle. So it just transits the one or more coordinates to a new coordinate. So two shapes can be transformed. So that transformation is called affine transformation. So in this function will does the affine transformation for the triangles, which is used in this. So this function morph triangle, what it does is it morphs the small triangles. So in our image there are like 10 to 12 triangles which will get morphed. So this function is the one which will morph them. So this part is for calculating the offset point for the triangle, and more specifically the left top corner. So that will be the reference point only. So after this it will affine transformation of the triangles will happen. So it will find those triangles which will be in the output. Then it will just patch the image. This part here will cross dissolve the triangle. So as you can see, the alpha is used, like alpha will be 1, the warp image 2 only will be there, and this will be 0. If alpha is 0, then warp image 1 will be there. So only the part from the source destination will be there if the alpha is 0. So alpha basically varies to get the output, and in this part you can see the triangles are patched into the output image.
In this part of the coding, basic initialization of the morphing happens. Like, for example, the first image is kept as file name 1 and the second image as file name 2. And alpha is the ratio between the two images during the process. In this part, we store the image in array of image 1 and image 2, and then we just convert it into float, and then we take the points from which we are going to make the triangles, the points from the text file which was which, like, this is the source file points, and then we make weighted point. What are weighted points? Weighted points are the points that would be in the output image, and then this function is used for creating the output image which would be made. Then we take out the triangle points which are also stored in the text file, like this, like 1 0 1 3 0 1 4. These are the like this is 0 1 3 second, third point, fourth point. These are 0 1 3, the points for the triangle. And then this is where the morphing of the images happen, which is explained by Amol. Now this function shows the image, this function stores the image, and this is for the button that we press. This is where the code waits for the buttons for pressing the code to move forward.
So after this, what we are doing is we are making an array for file names. It just morph the images and then append the file name of the morphed image for various alpha. You can see the alpha is transiting from 0 to 1. 1.1 is will be not be included, it will be 1. So there are 10 images, as you can see here, which will be formed by morphing. Then this function will create a GIF file from those 10 images. You can see file names is the array, so it will read the file name in the file names, and it will store them in a GIF with duration as 0.15. So after all of this happened, you can see a morph GIF with animation like this. Thank you for watching.